Hello, my name is Modisa Mzondi. I am married to Marauzi Mzondi, and we are blessed with two children, a boy and a girl, currently 18 and 14 respectively. I am also one of the three founding pastors of an independent Pentecostal church called That My People Go Ministries. The church is based here in Mutlakeng where I stay, and we've got several branches around the area. I also serve as a senior lecturer at the South African Theological Seminary, that is SATS. I am in the Department of Practical Theology. My interests are in Ubuntu, Pentecostalism, that is African Pentecostalism, African Indigenous Knowledge Systems, gender studies. And I enjoy finding an interplay or intersection between all this. Ubuntu and Pentecostalism, Ubuntu gender studies, Pentecostalism and gender studies, Pentecostalism and African Indigenous Knowledge Systems, and Pentecostalism and Ubuntu. So I write most of my work and research along those areas. I also am a supervisor of Masters and PhD students here at the South African Theological Seminary. I've been involved in supervising students in the areas where my niche is. I'm also been asked to review articles in several journals in the country and outside of the country. One of my articles that has been published that is looking at an intersection between Ubuntu and Pentecostalism within the context of the Apostolic Faith Mission here in South Africa, particularly looking at the black section of the Apostolic Faith Mission, which was established way back then in the early 1900s after John G. Lake came into the country and introduced Pentecostalism. The church originally was a church that followed Alexander Dowie's teachings on Zionism, which promoted divine healing. So John G. Lake preached the message of Pentecostalism that he learned from William Seymour in USA in 1906 and brought it here. And those who embraced the message of Pentecostalism here in Johannesburg and in an area in Vagastroom were formed into a group that is called the Apostolic Faith Mission. The group in Vagastroom was called the Black Section of the Apostolic Faith Mission. And that is where I'm looking into comparing the Ubuntu practiced in that area or in that church by members and the Pentecostalism that John G. Lake has introduced among them, and trying to find out how we could promote some kind of biblical embracing of Ubuntu and Pentecostalism without resulting in unbiblical syncretism that we have identified in the article that I have published. So I hope my article will be adding value to many people who are looking into Pentecostalism, particularly looking into Ubuntu and Pentecostalism or African Pentecostalism and other issues that relate to African business knowledge systems. And it also add value to understanding Pentecostalism as it interacts with other cultures in Africa, and Pentecostalism interact with other cultures outside Africa, to notice that it is possible to embrace a Pentecostalism that is close to indigenous practices, but that does not promote unbiblical syncretism. Thank you very much. Bye bye.